Hi everyone, welcome. We're filming from a different location today, from the beautiful sunny town of Waihi, because I'm being the travelling yogi today. So welcome everyone. Beautiful flowers, thanks to my mum who's hiding in the corner. She said she will not be on film, but I might switch it around later when she's not looking. She's going, no. So thank you everyone, welcome. Hopefully, well, you can all hear me okay, and welcome anyone that's new to the class. There might be a couple of new faces, so lovely to have you here. I'll just quickly sort of go through my usual disclaimer. So we'll do gentle movement. We're still focusing on movements that can help with neuropathy. That's my theme for the month of July. So we're looking at doing things that can help when people are suffering from neuropathy due to treatment. It can often occur even quite a long time after treatment. So today it's more of a focus on hands and arms. But if anything is a little uncomfortable, either pause, come back to the breath, or just I'll give you some options so you can do a slightly lesser movement. So finding your comfortable place in your chair, and we'll bring our hands to rest on our thighs, maybe palms up if that's comfortable. It just helps to broaden through the chest. You might like to close the eyes or soften the gaze. And just feel a connection with the soles of the feet in the earth. Letting yourself feel a little grounded, centered. And just start to observe the natural flow of the breath. So breathing in and out through the nose throughout the class. So first of all, noticing how your breath is flowing today. Maybe if you've been a little busy, you might have slightly shorter, sharper, more rapid breath. Perhaps your breath is a little slow and sluggish. As you observe the breath, it will start to lengthen and deepen the breath. So making the inhale and exhale a little longer, a little smoother, maybe slower. Sometimes you can make that sort of wave-like sound, a little constriction in the back of the throat to help observe and tune into the breath. Taking 2 more long, slow breaths here. Then we'll do a few rounds of our box breathing. So first of all, take a big breath in through the nose and just sigh the breath out the mouth just to clear out any stale air. So we'll take 1 more normal breath. On the next inhale, we'll start with the count. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause at the top, hold the breath, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, hold the breath, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 1 more round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Returning to your natural rhythm. Couple of rounds of breath here. Maybe you gently flutter the eyes open. We're just going to bring our hands to our heart, to heart center. I'm just going to move a little forward in my chair because of the beautiful flowers beside me. I don't want to wipe them out. And we'll start with 3 rounds of our sun breath. So inhaling, bringing the fingertips up towards the sky. You don't have to be too high as feels good for you. And then we'll press the palms out and open. So we're just going to circle round. Let the hands float down by the sides. Reversing the direction, inhale. Feel like you're scooping up a big ball of energy. Palms come together wherever it's comfortable. Exhale, easing them down through heart center. Beautiful. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale, fingertips towards the sky. And you might even follow the fingertips with your eyes. Pressing out, expanding and opening through the heart, through the chest. And inhale, reach up. Using the breath to support the movement. Hands down through heart center. Fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, open. Palms facing up as you draw that big energy back up. And hands coming back down through heart center. Beautiful. Just bring the hands down to rest either on the thighs or beside you. We'll start with a few gentle movements into the neck. So this first one we're going to do is the slow nod. So inhale, maybe you gaze up, just a little gaze towards the sky. Exhale, tucking the chin, nodding the head. Inhale, lifting, looking up. Exhale down. We'll do 1 more. Inhale to look up. And gazing down, chin towards the throat. And then bringing the gaze forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, turning towards the right. So we've done our nodding, and now we're going to do our shaking of our head. Inhale back to center, making it really slow, and just feel that gentle lengthening, little stretch in the neck. Shoulders are soft, really dropped away from the ears. Inhale back to center. 1 more each side. Inhale and exhale. Bringing the gaze forward, and then we're going to sort of combine a couple of those movements. So on our next inhale, we're going to lift the right arm up, so lifting up, and your gaze might sort of track following the fingers. And then as we exhale, we're going to turn to the left as we lower the arm. Palm floating back down towards the side. Inhale to lift the other arm, gaze comes forward. Exhale, turning to the right, lowering the arm. And this is a really nice one for releasing tension in the upper back and releasing the neck. So inhale, your gaze is forward and maybe up. Turn away from that arm as you lower it, exhaling down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's do 1 more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, lower. Beautiful. And we'll do just a couple of lifting and lowering both arms just to bring ourselves back to center. So you maybe even just lift up into the cactus. So inhale and then exhale down. You might lift them all the way. Just see what suits you. You might have soft elbows, palms floating down. Beautiful. Bring the hands back to where it's comfortable for you. It might be on the laps or on the lap or the laps if you've got 2. I like to just hands on the lap, on the thighs. And we're just going to drop 1 ear towards the shoulder. So inhale, your chin's a little tucked. Just sort of lengthening through the body and just releasing right ear towards right shoulder. Let the shoulders soften down. Inhale, bringing the gaze back up. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Oh, I can feel my side. This side is quite tight for me today, so just don't let that shoulder start to sort of leap up and join the party. Inhale up. Do one more each side. Exhale. If you're holding any tension in the upper back, you'll be feeling it. Inhale and exhale. And then we're just going to come back to the center, and this time lowering right ear to right shoulder. We're just going to bring the left hand to the right side of the chest. So we're sort of giving ourselves a half hug while our ears tilted over. Beautiful. And then inhale, you're going to bring that hand out. So we're just sort of bringing the elbow away. So you feel a little stretch in the side of the neck. Exhale, hand comes back. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And then this time we're going to extend the arm out. I'm just going to scoot forward a little bit more so I've got a bit more space here. So keeping that ear, inhale, out, and then you're drawing the back of the hand back. Exhale, hand coming to the shoulder. And just feel a little bit more extension and opening in that sort of side of the neck. Beautiful. Open, inhale. Keeping that little tilt of the head. Exhale back, hand to shoulder. Gently bringing the head back to center. Slowly releasing that hand down. And we'll drop the ear. So left ear to left shoulder this time. And just find where you're comfortable. That shoulder that's trying to lift up, let that release. Beautiful. Hand to the side of the chest. I'm going to do that same movement on this side. So inhale, open out. You're sort of drawing the elbow back. Got a bit more space on this side. Exhale, hand comes back. Inhale. Use the breath to support you. Exhale. And then extending the arm. So inhale, opening out. And just feel, you can feel that long line of energy all the way along the arm and up the neck. And then bring that hand back. One more. Inhale. And exhale. You can keep that hand where it is and just gently bring yourself back to center. And then take the other hand and cross it over. So you've got almost like a little bit of a hug. Elbows can be a little soft. Let them soften down. We're going to come into a couple of twists. So inhale to find length. Exhale, twisting around. So it's just a little twist of the body. So you're sort of bringing the elbow back, maybe turning the gaze. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, gentle twist, other side. Inhale, back. And just keep the feet pressing into the earth. We'll do one more each side, just to support you, creating that sense of groundedness. Inhale, beautiful. Exhale. And back to center. I dream of Genie, so bringing the hands into we all know this one. Beautiful. I'll try and do the nose thing, but it's not working today. Exhale, twisting, so with those arms twisting around. You find you get a little bit more range of movement. That first one, it's quite limited, the range of movement, so we're slowly gathering a little bit more rotation into that upper body, into that upper part of the back. Inhale, back. One more each side of these. Inhale, back. Exhale. Inhale, coming back to center. Now I know the arms are getting heavy, but we'll try and carry on. So fingertip to fingertip, trying to keep the elbows lifted, but the shoulders not, because they all want to go together. Inhale at the center, exhale, rotate. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale. One more each side of these. Exhale. Inhale back. And exhale round. Inhale back to center. Last one. Arms out. Broadening through the chest, expanding. Twist. Hopefully you haven't got an obstruction. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist. You can always just do a cactus if you can't get right round. Maybe even cactus is easier. Inhale back. I'm going to do cactus so I've got a bit more rotation. Exhale. Inhale, coming back to center. Last one. Coming back to center. Oh, you can let those heavy arms go. Have a shake out. They're attached to your body all the time, but man, they can weigh a lot after a while. So little shake out of the arms. Okie dokie. Beautiful. And we'll just do a shake, and you can shake your arms forward and shake back, shake to one side. We could have a song, shake it up. My singing voice is not working today, so no singing. Okay, beautiful. Rightio. And let's do a couple of shoulder rolls. So just slowly, shoulders maybe a little forward, up, round and down the back, forward, up and down. Feel that broadening through the chest, shoulder blades draw together, and then we'll go the other way. So rolling forward, beautiful, down. Oh, it's a nice release, isn't it? And last one, fantastic. Okay, so now today we're going to do pulling the rope. So we're just going to, imagine that we're pulling a rope that's got a really heavy weight to it. Bucket of concrete, maybe something a bit lighter. So we're going to start with reaching up with the right hand, pulling down. So feel like you're pulling down a rope, and then the other hand, you might be climbing up a rope to get to the top of a cliff. Pulling down. A rope ladder, climbing up into a beautiful tree house in the canopy of a forest. How about that? That'd be nice. We might be allowed to lie around up there later. Let's do maybe 2 more pulls. We're nearly at the top. You're just peeking over the edge. 1 more, and 1 more each hand. And last one, we made it. Fantastic. Beautiful. Another little shake out. And let's do our wave movement with our wrists just to loosen them off. So some days I have it going on and other days I don't. Oh, good one. Most of you have got it. You can do one side and then the other side just goes all a bit skew off, right? So it's like those break dancers. Look at that. It's doing the worm. I think it's like that. Rub your head and pat your belly, or the other way around. Those. There we are. My fluid movement has begun. Perfect. So, and then if you've been doing one side, then go the other. Look at that. Fantastic. From here, we're going to, so we're up in our tree house and we're going to make an apple pie. So we're going to pick some apples. So starting with reaching up, so the high branch, maybe yours are on the low branch, you might have some nice ones that you can reach here. So picking an apple, and then you've got your basket, so reaching out, just working with what your body is allowing you to do today. So you might have a dwarf apple tree that works really well for you, so you can you can just use that. Or you might have a really tall one that you have to reach up. It's like changing a light bulb. So let's do one more. There we are. And then we're going to reach over to the other side. So we're reaching across to branches on the other side of the body. Maybe reaching out over there. Maybe two more on this side. Reaching out and reaching up. I'm so busy looking at your apples. I hope you guys are finding the apples that are suitable. And let's do the other side. So we'll transfer those apples over to this side and starting. And remember that each side of the body is different. So this side you might be able to get really high and reach up to the high branches, or this one might be the one where you want to grab the ones that are on the dwarf tree. It's a little stretch and it's that clasping of the apple and bringing it back to the basket. So two more on this side. Oh, you've got good, your apples look nice and fresh and juicy. Other side now, reaching across. It's a nice stretch in the sort of reaching across the body. So don't go too far, but just feel what feels comfortable and good for you to have a nice stretch and reach across the body. Two more of that, finding that gentle, almost a little twist. There we are. Beautiful. Fantastic. Right, and then we can put our basket of apples just down beside us. We'll save them for later. And we're going to do some pulling out of some carrots now, so feet wide enough apart. And then that sort of reaching down, forward, pulling. Might be a parsnip. Might be some beetroot. How many do we need? Maybe about 8. So 4 each side. You might even want to reach really far down. That one there's quite out of reach. A little bit of an extension and stretching through the spine there. And maybe one more with each arm. 1 and last one. Beautiful. And then we'll put that basket down on the other side. We'll save that for our soup. So we can have soup and apple pie for tea today. Bringing our feet back to centre. We'll do a couple of more shoulder rolls just to release. Maybe forward and back and forward and back. And you can even just do sort of soft arms. Swinging the arms sort of softly, soft elbows. Beautiful. And then we're going to do a movement into our hands. I'm hoping that you can see. So starting with the hands just resting on the thighs, and then we're going to bend, you're keeping the fingers, you're sort of rolling the finger forward and back. I don't know if I'm close enough. So the finger's sort of in a hook and you're going to roll it. Yeah, so on your leg, you've got your other hand's fingers straight. Yeah, and then you just roll that finger forward and then roll it back. Okay, I might come closer. So I'll do it on my hand. So this is my finger and I've got that one bent, and then I'm just sort of rolling it forward and then back on my leg, and just do a couple of rolls with one finger and then moving to the other one, trying to keep the other fingers straight, which is actually the hardest part. So you can do that on your leg, and it's just a little bit of a sort of stretching, releasing into the fingers. It's actually a really nice way of, and then we come to the other one, a couple of rolls, and then bending. So you bend the finger that you're working and roll it backwards and forwards. And then the thumb on the side of the leg, sort of rolling across and back. You can feel it sort of stretching all the way down the finger joints, I think. Once you've done a couple into each finger and your thumb, then going to the other side. So that rolling forward and rolling back twice. And this is just working into sort of that, increasing the sort of blood flow into the joints. So it's good for arthritis or even for the neuropathy or any other sort of things that create sort of a little bit less blood flow or any sort of tingling into the joints. So last for me, the little finger and then the thumb. Perfect. And then we'll just do a little flick. So just flicking one finger at a time, slowly working your way down. So flick the first fingers, second fingers, sending whole lot of love. Sending you all a whole lot of love. Perfect. Fantastic. Great. Okay. And then we'll do a couple of circles. So maybe a figure 8 into the wrists or a circle. Beautiful. And then let's bring our hands to our heart. So bringing our hands back to heart center. We'll just take a breath here. And then bringing a bit of resistance to the palms. So press the palms together and maybe even lift the elbows without lifting the shoulders, because that sort of tends to happen. So we want to shoulders down, elbows up, length through the spine. Beautiful. And then pressing the palms towards the right and turning to gaze towards the left. Inhale, coming back to center. Going to the other side, so just continuing with that movement, really pressing the palms together. So it's like you're trying to stop the hand that's pressing to move. Inhale, back to center. We'll do one more each side. Press. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back. Beautiful. And then when you've come back to the center, we're going to press the palms away. So pressing out, clasping the hands, and just extending. So that kind of hugging a tree, broadening through the back, chin's a little tucked. Inhale to bring the palms up towards the sky, however that feels for you, or maybe the top of the head. Depends on the length and reach with you. So somewhere where your palms are a little bit up, and then we'll find a little side stretch there. So if you find that this isn't comfortable, then bring your hands into a cactus so you can sort of keep the arms open. Inhale back, exhale over. Coming back to center. And then we're going to release the palms. We're going to reach behind so we can take hold of the back of our chair and broaden through the chest. You can clasp the hands together, but I find holding onto the chair, you can really expand. So find that drawing the shoulder blades together and down. One more breath here. And then release. We'll do that one more time. So bring hands back to heart. This time when we press away, we'll do our non-familiar clasp. So sort of the funny clasp. So press away. Exhale. Inhale to lift to where it's comfortable. Side stretch, maybe going to the opposite side first. Extend. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale back to center. Releasing, floating the fingertips down. Clasping behind the back, broaden. Beautiful. And then release. Good. I was worried we were running out of time. Okay, so bring the feet to where they're comfortable. We're just going to start by lifting the heels. So coming up onto the tiptoes, I'll bring mine back a little. So you can be where you're comfortable on your chair, so you can really lift up onto the toes and then lower the heels down. We'll do a couple more. Inhale. See how high on the toes you can come without making your feet cramp, which often happens. Release down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And release. You're doing beautifully, and it's nice to see everyone's keeping that nice length through the spine, using that sort of abs to support us and keep that sort of nice lifted sensation in the body. Often people get a bit hunchy in their chair, so it's really trying to keep that extension. Okay, so now we'll start with a few circles into the ankle. So you might like to lift the foot and do a circle. If that's not comfortable, you can keep the foot down. So you could sort of do a circle with the foot resting, going this way so you can see me a bit more. Wrongly. Yeah. So you might keep the heel down and circle, or lift. You can have a bend or a stretch, but circling into the ankle. And then let's add the opposite wrist. So circling, maybe about 4 in each direction. See how slowly you can go. It's easy to go fast, but it's a little bit more tricky to go a wee bit slower. So taking your time. And then releasing that foot down. We'll move to the other side. So starting with the foot, lifting, circling into the ankle. You can even use the breath. You can sort of inhale to do one circle and exhale to do the other. Or if you go really slowly, you can inhale halfway and exhale the other half. Oh, sorry, other wrist. Forgot to add the wrist. You'll be all lopsided. Only one wrist working. Here we are, other way. Fantastic. Okay, and then releasing that down. And then if you like, you can do both. So lifting up both ankles, both wrists. You might need to scoot back in your chair. This is a bit of a ab worker if you're too far forward. So circling, other side, other direction, sorry. Fantastic. And then releasing the feet down. We'll start with it and we'll do a little bit of lifting. So coming back, we'll do one more of those contralateral movements using different sides of the body. So we'll start with the right. We'll lift the right leg, inhale, exhale, extend, inhale, exhale. We'll do one on the other side. So lift, extend, inhale, exhale. This time we'll add the arm as well. So inhale, right leg, left arm, bend elbow. Extend, maybe you lengthen, so pointing the toe, lengthening the arm. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Other side. Inhale, extend. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 2 more rounds. So lift, lengthen, bend, and lower. Other side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 1 more each side. You can do it. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Last one. Lift. And then if you want to, we'll do a couple. The bending part's quite hard to, but you can inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So lift, extend, inhale, exhale. I think that's enough. Let's do a little shake up. We can do a little pitter-patter of the feet, just to release any tension. Good job. Okay. And let's do a little bit of our walking on our chair. Nice. Don't go too close to the edge. Don't want to walk off. Forward and back. Fantastic. How are we going? Good. Just making sure I don't run out of time for all these things I've got planned in my little list. Okay, coming back. And we've done sort of quite a lot on the arms, a little bit of leg work. So let's do a little bit into our spine. So I'll turn sideways so you can see the movement. I'm going to go this way. Yes. So we'll do some of our cat-cows. And you can move right into a cat-cow if you want, or we can start with that nice, I quite like to sort of move up the spine. So just start with a pelvic tilt. So where you're just dropping, sort of drawing, feel like you're tucking your tailbone. And then sort of, it's almost like you're a little bit of a duck. The back of the duck. So point your tail. So tuck your tail and then point your tail back. So just feel that little movement just there in the pelvic region, a gentle pelvic rock. Okay, and then we'll start to bring it a little higher. So this time as you tuck in, draw the navel back. Inhale. Then let the belly sort of, you're allowed to let the belly pop. This is probably one of the few times you're allowed. So exhale, because the breath is drawing back. So when we exhale, we do this one. Inhale forward. Exhale. Then we'll add the chest in. So inhale, broaden, open, expand through the heart. Exhale, round, and you can let the shoulders drop down. Inhale. Exhale. And then we'll add the head. The whole body's moving. Inhale and exhale. And you can really sort of tuck down. Inhale and exhale. Do a couple more of these. I'm going to come back around to front. And next time you come into the broadening through the chest, which is like your cow, you can even bring the arms into a cactus and find a little bit more expansion. And when you round into your cat, you might like to lift a knee. So you're working a little bit more into the body. So inhale, broaden. Exhale, round. Couple more. Just find the movement that feels good. If you were happy with the expanding and rounding, then stay with that. Just find what feels good in your body today. Do a couple more. If you need to do an extra one to even up, then do so. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale and exhale. Releasing back. And we'll start some circling, so a little bit of a barrel roll movement. So continuing with that broadening, but you can make it into a sort of a circle. You can circle back. You might like to move a little forward in your chair to give you some space, and you can even start to bring the legs a little bit wider if you want to, so you can really circle around. It's quite nice, this rhythmic movement. Quite soothing for the body, for the nervous system. So a couple more. So once more, keeping that breath focus. Inhale brings you forward. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And maybe reversing, going the other way. When you've evened up, coming back to center, we'll just do 2 more movements here. So starting with the bringing the arms up to where it's comfortable, try and have the knees a little wider. So for this one, we're going to do a little bit of stretching into the inner thigh, reaching the arms up, and we're just going to scoop down, let the arms sweep, and then sweep back up. So it's just sort of a circular movement, sweeping down, sweeping up. Just focusing on letting those knees sort of draw further apart if that's comfortable for you. And then this time when the arms sweep down, let the left hand, left forearm rest on the thigh. And we'll come into a side stretch. So I'll give you a few options. Maybe your hand comes to your shoulder and you just find a little extension through the side body there. You might bring it into a cactus, bringing the elbow up. Or if it's comfortable, you can bring the arm up and over and gaze towards the armpit. So whatever feels good for you. I'm going to stay here with this hand on the elbow. Don't forget to breathe. And then inhale, swap over. So forearm down, hand to shoulder, to cactus, up and over, depending what feels good for you. Sometimes it's not too much about the extending through the arm, it's about finding a place where you can find a gentle lengthening through the side body. Beautiful. Coming back to center, let's just bring our knees back. Bring our hands back to heart center. We'll just finish with a couple of twists and a couple of twists through the body. So inhale, fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, bringing yourself round to one side, hand comes across the body. So I'm turning to the right, my left hand's crossing, and I'm just turning and gazing towards that right shoulder. Inhale to come back to center, palms together, reaching up, gentle twist. We'll do one more each side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, coming back to center, and let's do 2 rounds of our sun breath. We'll finish how we started. So inhale, fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, floating the arms out, down by the sides. As the hands float down like falling autumn leaves. Inhale, scooping up that energy, that loving kindness, bringing it back to the heart space. Do one more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, broadening, expanding through the heart. Fingertips float down by the sides. Lovely. Inhale, reaching up. Hands down to the heart. And then just coming back to your comfortable place in your chair. So perhaps you scoot yourself back so you can feel the chair supporting you. Oh, we're running a little behind today, sorry. Pressing the soles of the feet down into the earth, palms facing upwards. Just let the shoulders relax, maybe closing the eyes or softly gazing down. We'll just have a couple of moments of short relaxation to finish. So just length through the spine. And just feel the whole foot relaxing, softening into the feet. Relax the ankle, lower leg, calf, shin. Soften into the knees. Relax the upper leg, hamstrings, quads, thigh muscles, all softening and relaxing. Feel the sit bones connecting with the chair, allowing yourself to be centered and grounded. The pelvis grows heavy. Feeling the belly gently rise and fall with the breath. The spine lengthens, softens, relaxes. Broadening through the chest, expanding into the heart space. That place of joy, gratitude, love. Let the shoulders completely relax. Feel them melting away from the ears. Back of the neck grows long. Soften the brow. Soften the jaw. Whole face. Whole body. Comfortable. Relaxed. At ease. Feeling a deep sense of peace and harmony washing over you. Flowing through the whole body with the breath. Breathe in peace. Breathe in calm. Breathe in inner space. Breathe in harmony. Breathe in serenity. Breathe in stillness. Taking your last couple of breaths here. Just allowing these sensations to flow, to resonate, to create space in your body. Taking one last breath, breathing in inner calm. And gently now bring a little movement into the body, wriggling fingers, wiggling toes. Bring the hands together, rub them, create some warmth. Place the hands over the eyes, gently opening and closing the eyes behind the hands. Rub the hands together again. Place them over the eyes once more. Blink, blink, blink. Take your hands and wrap them around your shoulders. Give yourself a great big hug. Say to yourself, I feel completely calm. Unwrapping that hug, wrapping the arms in the other direction, give yourself one last hug. Saying to yourself, I am peaceful and serene. Now when you're ready to release that hug, bring the hands back to heart center into our Anjali Mudra. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. The inner calm in me sees and acknowledges the inner calm in all of you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you all.